So as a longtime player of DVD, as somebody who's been playing this game since day one, when this release dropped and I took a sneak peek at some of the content, especially the visual updates, which I'll get to, I have felt the need to make a video on it. So I'm going to scroll down, and as you can see here, they have something called Survivor Visual Updates. Updates to outfits, textures, facial models, and hair on a variety of characters. I'm going to say these are updates very loosely because, if anything, I am beyond less than impressed. And I'm going to show you why. So I'm just going to say that I did look at this a bit. I'm going to do this from the store. And for most of their female characters, I think that the changes they made are extremely negative, and I am going to go through why. So, for example, if we look at Quentin, he looks a lot better than he did. He has a lot of features that a model would have, and that goes for a lot of their male characters. They look much better, or if anything, we can say that they don't look worse. Let's take a look at some more. Dwight still looks like himself. I have went through them all, and one of the only ones that I can say is arguably worse is Ace, because this face that he's making right there, they actually have him animated making that face now, and I'm not sure what that's all about, but I don't know. It's kind of hilarious, especially in certain outfits. Kind of cringy. Like, what kind of face is that to be making? Okay, that's enough of that. So, trying to find a good example. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Feng is my main, and I am appalled at her changes. And before I actually show you some of them, let me just show you right here. I would like a refund. I've put a lot of time in this game. I have earned a lot of shards. As you can see, I'm level 519. That's a lot of time spent on the game. And to be this disappointed with the changes they've made to my main, who I have over-leveled. I wish they would track it, but I have over-leveled her so many times. I can kind of show you my inventory if I get to that. And, man, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of shards spent on this character, and now pretty much all of her outfits are useless. So let's take a look. So let's talk about her face. Her left eye is squinting and smaller than her right eye. She has some asymmetry going on. Her chin is protruding out too much. She has a severe underbite. And they also, in some lighting, like you see this kind of like chin shadow she has going on, which she did not have before. And look at her hair. This is what I was just looking at earlier, and I got kind of upset and left the game, but I'm looking at it again, and she has hat head now on her pigtail outfit. Useless. So let's just go through some of these. Her face looks a lot wider. Just very much too much chin going on. Her outfit's like this. She looks really scary. Her head looks like it's been widened at the top and widened at the bottom. Like her chin, look, it's just too wide. And she has kind of a, almost like a little kind of butt chin going on here. And her hair looks like a mop that's been like turned upside down. Unusable clip-on bangs than she had before. And her hair looks really fake, and they seem to have shortened the ponytail, which makes it even look even worse. So we need to take a look at her. Well, I'll have to get to that, her regular hair. Let's go back. Look how scary this profile looks, or this 3/4 view looks. Scary. Doesn't even look like her. Almost kind of looks like a frog. Okay. On a similar note, they have really messed Kate up. Her facial features look like they've been kind of spread out. So imagine your eyes and your mouth floating further away from the center of your face where your nose is. She now has way too much room on her philtrum, which is the space between your nose and your upper lip. And she's also weirdly just randomly showing teeth, like at random times, which just looks weird. This outfit was one of the only ones that she would wear a good amount of makeup on, but now she doesn't look like she knows how to do makeup. Her eyebrow, especially on the right, her right eyebrow, this one, is kind of faded out and missing. And this just looks pretty scary altogether. If anything, this new outfit is the only one that she looks partially okay, and it's probably because she's only partially showing her face. Alright, so remember how we talked about Kate's face looking like her facial features are a little too far away? Well, let's take a look at Nancy, because they made her facial features all in the circle around her nose. Her facial features are way too close together. That is just scary looking and inhuman. Really scary looking. Another notable change is Nia. So out of all the females, they made them look pretty much scarier or just crazier. Another upside down mop hairstyle here with a face where her chin has widened quite a lot. Pretty scary looking. But, oh yeah, let's take a look at Meg first before we get back to Nia or Naya. So, Meg, some of this is just... that it's not even... I don't even know if she qualifies as human anymore. Okay, and then let's look at Nia. So they actually went for trying to make her look better. Her makeup, she's the only character now who has her makeup is on point, especially if you look at, say, the outfits that look like this. She looks much improved. She's still scary looking as usual, but less scary and more normal looking. So out of all the characters, they tried to fix her outfits in here the most to look less wiggish. She looks more beautified. They put more time into it. For whatever reason, they actually just really put more time into her, she is the only female that I would say has improvement. And I forgot to mention one character who has other significant issues, who looks a lot worse. So, much like with a lot of the other females, Jane looks much worse. She honestly looks like she's had a stroke, and her left eyebrow on this side is raised way higher than her right. She doesn't know how to do her makeup, and there's something wrong with her lips here that it looks like she went to her plastic surgeon, got lip injections, did this side on the upper lip, and forgot to do the other side. And it is very noticeable in some of her other outfits where she has, yeah, this one, darker lipstick. So I don't know what they were thinking. Oh, that is really scary. You can even see the stroke that she's had through this face paint. This is just really scary looking. A lot of the female characters look like they have had botched plastic surgeries. And the males look like they've all been beautified. Except for Ace. And so, in kind of trying to wrap this video up, because it's a little longer than I intended it to be, I wanted to make another funny comment that for some reason on my other clip when I was going through this with you guys, it got cut off. But this kind of looks like the Predator. And I might have to show a picture of that to show you what I mean. But yeah, scary. That's why I said the remark about her looking kind of inhuman. So to wrap this up, I'm gonna go back and show you one more thing, because I wanted you to see what I was talking about earlier with Feng. So first of all, I wanted to show you how Feng is the only character I have pretty much everything with. She's definitely the character I play the most, who I have the most items with, and who I care about the most, and therefore these changes upset me the most, to the point that I don't really feel like playing this game for a while, and I kind of would like to have a refund. Because all this stuff that I bought is no longer for the reasons that I bought it, and I don't think that's right. Look at her bangs. It's scary. Look at that. Personally, I think they need to revert most of the characters back, because why would you change something that was fine? Why would you make it look worse? And again, why make these terrible changes when nothing was wrong with your characters in the first place? They made this mask look worse too. Not only does she have hat head here, or hat hair, she has, her mask is like going up too high all of a sudden. Okay, well, this bothered me to the point that I felt the need to express how I feel. I actually would like either a reversion or maybe a community vote on the reversion, maybe gather our thoughts, send out a survey, do something. I don't know if other people feel the same as me or not, but this is how I feel, and I would like a reversion, or maybe like give me my money back, because a lot of time, a lot of everything, and now I don't even feel like my character is the same character for the main that I play. And I play other characters too, but again, she is my main, and I've spent an ungodly amount of time playing as her.